Wealth is a state of consciousness, not numbers in the bank. And if you understand this, everything about how you view wealth and the bank begins to shift. Many people watch the bank to feel safe, but true wealth begins long before the bank ever changes. When you close your eyes and feel wealthy first, the bank follows the tone of your consciousness. People chase the bank as proof of wealth, but the bank is only a mirror of your internal state. Wealth is the atmosphere you hold when you wake up, not the numbers the bank displays. The reason the bank sometimes doesn't move is because the consciousness of wealth hasn't shifted yet. When you step into the identity of wealth, the bank must eventually rearrange itself to reflect that internal wealth. This is why you can have money in the bank and still feel poor, because wealth is not the bank. It is the consciousness. And this is why someone with little in the bank can feel wealthy, because wealth flows from within first. The world responds to the person who already walks with the tone of wealth, not the one who is waiting for the bank to change. The feeling of wealth is the seed, and the bank is the harvest. When you tend to the inner feeling of wealth, the bank cannot resist returning the echo. You must become the person who feels wealth without checking the bank to confirm it. The bank is not the cause, only the effect of the wealth state held within you. So instead of staring at the bank, shift the consciousness that creates it. Feel wealth in your breath, in your movement, in your decisions. The more you live as wealth, the more the bank aligns with that identity. Bank numbers can fluctuate, but the consciousness of wealth does not waver. When you master the wealth state, the bank becomes predictable and responsive. Wealth begins inside, and the bank simply catches up in time. Picture yourself walking through your day with the steady, quiet certainty of wealth, regardless of what the bank says. This inner wealth becomes a tone in your voice, a calmness in your steps, a softness in your presence. When you no longer argue with the bank begins to respond to the wealth you embody. Wealth is felt in how you make choices, not in how loudly you check the bank. Every moment is an opportunity to choose wealth in thought before the bank reflects it. The key is not to chase the bank, but to allow the bank to mirror the consciousness of wealth you maintain. The bank cannot lead the experience. Wealth must lead the bank. When you shift your internal atmosphere to wealth, the bank gradually organizes itself in your favor. Wealth becomes your baseline, and the bank follows like a shadow. Even in quiet moments, wealth whispers where fear once shouted about the bank. The person who feels wealthy is already changing the future of their bank without seeing it yet.